Before I make my Bat Eater and completely destroy my team, let's show off my Valkyrie Affinity Friendly 4-3 ratio Sepulcher builds. She's the one going at 4-3 ratio. And it's laggy AF. Alright, we have Sepulcher and crit rate gloves, but a great speed roll. Defense chest, speed boots. In a perfect world, she would have been in defense boots as well, but trying to get the right speeds is pretty hard. Quickly click through the gear here. Yeah, she was at about 4,000 defense here. HP was a little low. 252 is the speed, where target was 251. But because we had a speed set on, she was not a true 251, so I had to add one more speed to make it just right. Crit rate, I should have it 100%, but I don't, but it's close. Again, not perfect. This is not perfect, but it was hard to get the speeds and still be in lifesteal gear. And all, you know how it goes. Accuracy is enough. But let's go on to my... Alright, so my Sepulcher goes into my Rosin for decreased defense. We have Rosin at almost 4,500 defense, solid. 3,100 could be a little bit better for, or 31,000 for HP could be a little bit better. His speed, his goal was 189 for this speed, but because he was also in a speed set, it wasn't a true 189, so I had to add one more speed or this build was actually failing. So he's at 100% crit rate, almost 200% crit damage, and enough accuracy as well. I realized I didn't show my masteries. I will show my masteries in case anybody is looking to build a similar team. Same thing with my Sepulcher. Of course, the predictable Giants are War Master Mastery and all the things. If you put Laura Steel, it does affect the percentages and actual true speed as well. So from there, we went into Tyrant. Tyrant is a beast. I actually have him in Stalwart gear. He does heal himself, so I didn't really need to worry about putting him in lifesteal gear. It's so laggy. Alright, a crit rate gloves, HP chest, defense boots, a little bit of both. So my intent was to put him in a defense chest, and then I could have swapped out the amulet, but I just didn't have a good defense chest. Defense chest. I wanted to put this wonderful ring for HP with a triple HP roll and the new blood shield set on him, but I just didn't have the right combination. But now that I'm no longer going to be using him for clan boss, I'm going to be changing this out. But yeah, really good ring for my Tyrant that I'm excited to be able to use.
But I did have him aiming for 4,000 defense, 5,200 HP. He is an ally protect champion, so he needs more HP. 185 was the goal. 184, I believe, was 184 or higher, I think, was the plan for this one. 190 and 139, and then a little too much accuracy, but I do use him in other areas of the game. And his masteries are a little bit different. We have this counterattack desire here because we want to be able to proc that healing as much as possible, seeing that he's not in lifesteal gear. So he needs to be using his A1 a little bit more often because that's the only way he's healing. So that worked out really well. And of course, my poisoner is Frozen Banshee because she's the queen. She's actually, her boots were never finished. This is the funny part. Come on. Lag. HP percent boots, but they had the right speed. I never even finished getting her better, which is funny. But she had 4,200, so I actually was able to get her in HP boots. It just worked out that way, based on, and still get her 4,200 defense. So she was a lot easier to build. She has a solid base defense for an attack-based champion. She was at 186 speed, and then 250 accuracy, of course, and typical masteries as well for another debuffer. And then when it, depending on the affinity, I would put in Occult Brawler. Same masteries almost, although I did go Laura Steel on him. He's a little bit tougher to build. He's a little squishier. His base defense is lower. So I didn't quite get to the 4,000 level with him, but he does fine, and I still was able to get a 2-key Ultra Nightmare 1 Force with him as well. So I'm about to destroy these people, so I had to show them off. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. But we're going to run Bat Eater, but this comp served me well for a little bit. We had Deadwood on to build it. And now it's being destroyed already. But at least it was fun while it lasted. And at least I can now build Valkyrie for Arena and other parts of the game. I've also still have yet to build my Duchess, who was part of my last clan boss team. I still haven't built a high resist Duchess. Probably an annoying Duchess in Swift Parry, because what else would I do? Why not? But we'll get there too. But yeah. Ugh. RIP 4-3 ratio Valkyrie Sepulcher Affinity team, but it is a really great team, and I definitely suggest it. Don't underestimate Tyrant for clan boss. HP burn is great. His ally protect is great. And he heals himself, so oops. That helps make it a lot easier.